lighten up, whoa, lighten up. Don't take yourself so serious. Yeah, lighten up, whoa, lighten up. Don't take yourself so serious.
Welcome to Ignite Your Happy TV. I'm your host, Jacquie Hermans. Every show we have experts, entrepreneurs talking about services, products, and experiences to help bring more joy and happiness in your life. And you'll always get tips, strategies to increase your joy and decrease your stress. So first up on the show, we have Karen Armstrong of Inside Out. Karen, thank you so much for coming on the show today.
Thank you for asking me. I think it's really exciting.
Well, I want you do three main things. I know your hands are in a lot of things. You're a very busy lady, but three main things in your business that help to increase joy. Can you explain, give me a brief overview of what that is?
For sure. So with Inside Out, the reason that I chose the name of that company is that everything to me in our experience in life happens from the inside out. It's not about what's going on out there, really. So the things that I've been really drawn to in my life for my work path have been those things that help us to find our inner truth. Who we really are inside, the one that we don't always show the whole world unless we feel safe. And so the things that I do are the Enneagram, which is a personality typology that helps us to understand our automatic patterns of thinking, feeling, acting, and how we interact with people and ourselves. Reiki, which is an energy healing modality that is hands-on and helps us to connect with our body and our inner being. And my newest piece, in addition to the business, is called biophoton light therapy. So again, a biofeedback system of sharing what the body is telling us about what's going on inside.
Okay, I do want to go into each of those in a little bit more depth. Okay. However, I first want to talk about why is it important to connect with your inner truth? Why does that bring you more joy?
In my experience, if we're not in a flow of naturally allowing our own inner being out, we are in resistance. And when we're in resistance, we're in a level of struggle. And there's a healthy level of stress and struggle that can be experienced each and every day. But if we feel too repressed, that we're always watching what we're saying, who we're around, that we're very not secure in allowing us to be who we are because we always feel judged or criticized, or it's not been right, or somebody doesn't like that part of you and somebody else doesn't like that part of you. There's not freedom there. That's not expressing our being and our happiness.
That's a stressful place to be, and I can absolutely relate to that. For me, and maybe it's simply my personality, or I bet it has a lot to do with my personality. Always worrying about other people and wanting to meet the expectations of others. And so trying so hard to meet other people's expectations and always failing, because how can I meet their expectations if I am who I am and I'm not them?
Yeah.
And we're all coming from our own personality types, the way we react. So I had a lot of stress on my shoulders trying to do that all the time. So talking about personality types, you had mentioned you do the Enneagram. I've done Karen's course, and it is incredible the difference, the impact it can make on you. Yeah. Because when I found out what my personality type was, and I know there's so many different personality systems that you could do, but the Enneagram is so in-depth, and I really connected with it. And when I realized who I was on that personality chart, it brought so much relief to me, because all the things that my husband would get so upset at me for doing, it's part of my core. Yeah. And when I realized there's other people out there that behave that way because it's their personality, I was like, I'm not alone. I'm not broken.
No, you're not broken.
No.
And the other beautiful thing was that's what drew him to you in the first place.
Right.
Really.
Right.
Right? So those are your gifts.
Yes.
And we don't want to hide our gifts, and we tend to do that. And it was the reason that I was led to this. I believe we are led to and teach what we need to learn. So it was definitely a learning journey for me, because in another aspect for me, in my type, I want everyone to like me. So, you know, I got to a certain place in my life and somebody said, you know, Karen, not everybody in this world is going to like you. And at first it was like, I can't breathe. And it was like, yeah, that's exactly it. Why? What am I doing to them? And it was like, it's just, and it's not about you. And I'm like, right.
We connect with people differently because of who we are. We'll
I might
love someone and take them or leave them. The other
or they don't even know me, but I remind them of someone else in their life. So instantly there's that, somebody else might not even recognize what it is that's causing the resistance.
Right.
But if we're open to that, and I don't need to make it any different, it's you know, there's
relief.
a breathing. There's that breath of life that can come in, and that's freedom, and that's okay. All is okay.
So having that understanding of who you are and those natural needs you have because of that personality, or those natural stresses that come up because of your personality, can help you to walk through those life situations that pop up with so much more ease.
Absolutely.
Now talk to me about this biophoton. What do you call it again?
Biophoton light therapy.
Okay, I know nothing about it.
Beauty.
Yeah, bring it on. Explain.
So here's your light.
Okay.
Yeah. So our light speaks. Our cells communicate through a very weak electrical impulse that is known as a biophoton. It's light. And it's part of the communication system of our body. So I have this very special, wonderful biofeedback system that measures the meridian points on your fingers and on your toes and gives a reading in the terminology of the coherency of the flow of the light along your meridian lines of all your organ systems.
Wow.
And so the body actually speaks through this. And it's finding out where there is not a flow. Where there's not flow, then there's struggle. And where we have struggle in our life, that's creating discomfort or dis-ease, and we want to be in flow. And that's where our happiness is.
So if you have any physical symptoms, depending on where that is in your body, could be an indication that you're stuck in some places. You don't have flow, you have energy congestion.
Yes.
Okay.
So my experience is that we're really, the work of the biophoton to me is about reconnecting our head brain and our heart brain. Okay. That our body is run very much by our heart brain. We interact that kinesthetic way in our world energetically with our heart brain. And we're taught how to use our head brain, and it's very important, and we're in our head most of the day. But there's messages going back and forth between the cognitive thinking in the head and the emotional connection of the heart. And we've learned to shut off the messages of the heart because we're not sure how to actually look after those all the time. So you'll notice this in yourself. You've got a list of things you need to get done in a day, and you're hungry, but you say, your body talks to you and says, I'm hungry, but you go, I don't have time right now. That'll have to wait till later, so we shut that down. Okay. Oh, my kids are calling and I really want to answer that call, but I'm in this appointment right now and I can't do that. So it's like, there's this disconnect that we need to make, and really we're in coherency and we're in flow when we're connected and integrated.
So this machine helps to show the disconnect. Does it also help to reconnect?
Yes.
Well, yes. How does it do that?
It's programmed with the energetic remedies, over 400 energetic remedies of homeopathic remedies, and others, toxic substances in the world, fluoride, chlorine, those things that we can bring balance to the body. Now, that will bring, it's like resetting. So I can reset your system, right, through the light.
Yes.
Now it's about bringing awareness to that, just like the Enneagram brings awareness to things that you're disconnected with or unaware of. And now you have a choice on how you move forward from that. Otherwise, you'll run back into that same program again, and you'll create the same symptoms in your body, right?
Okay, so that awareness is key. Is key. So now, Reiki is similar. You do the same thing. It's just not a machine.
Right.
So intuitively, you use your intuition and
Yes.
you use the energy from your hands.
Yes.
Can you explain that further?
Reiki is a energy healing modality that I work with the Usui system, so it's from Japan. The name or the word Reiki translated into English is universal life energy. So we are connected at all times to the light of the universe, to the healing energy of the universe. But again, we cut ourselves off because we get so focused in the to-do list and in the have-tos that we're not always, and I must do it myself, and I can look after myself, that independence, that we can get ourselves disconnected from that flow of life, that breath and that flow. And so as a practitioner, connecting with someone, I'm reconnecting them to the universal life energy, to the flow. I'm the conduit to that, and allowing them to connect in. And when you get in touch with your body, to me, your body can speak to you, and it can. And I have learned how to increase my intuitive skill to read the messages that are coming through in the body, and question and ask, and assist someone in their journey to learn what messages are coming forward for them, where we're getting in our way, where we've stuffed things down that we haven't been ready to deal with. And, you know, with help, we can deal with them and bring love to them. It's all about bringing love.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you offer 3 really powerful tools to help to connect to your truth,
Yeah.
to help create more balance and flow, and bring more joy in your life.
More joy.
Now, before you provide a joy tip, a happiness tip, I want you to give our viewers your website. So how can they get a hold of you? How can they learn more about what you do?
Thank you. It's www.in-side-out.com. So Karen at in-side-out.com.
Okay, perfect. So Karen, you've learned a lot through your journey and now what you provide to help others to heal. Also with, you know, your relationships in your life, being a mom and being a friend, being a sister. How is there one message that you'd like to provide our viewers as to something that you've learned that's helped to create more happiness in your life?
From a young girl, and I don't know where this comes from, Jackie, but I realized that, you know, what I know is we're here now. We have this life. I read lots about reincarnation and you know, our journey of our soul, but I know I'm here now, and I don't want to have regrets. Like, it's not a dress rehearsal. This is the real thing. And so to me, I want to experience the joy that's always present in life, and to me, it's a decision. It's a decision to be happy, and I can wake up in the morning and feel crummy, and I'll go, is this how I want to feel for the day? And I'll go, no. So what are my choices here, and what do I need? Do I need some happy music? Do I need something, you know, warm and soothing? Do I need to just tell somebody how important they are to me? What do I need to bring myself? Do I need to help someone? What do I need to bring my happiness place up? Am I ignoring something in me? But to me, it's a decision. We have a choice every moment.
Oh, thank you, Karen. That's a great tip.
Thanks.
So this is Karen Armstrong from Inside Out. I'd love to have you on the show again another time.
Thanks,
and go into
Jackie.
more depth in some of your the amazing services that you provide.
Lighten up, whoa, lighten up. Don't take yourself so